Hi, Bob from the Two Old Guys Garage. November 17th, 2024. This is part 4, segment 1 of the upgrade to my 32 Coupe steering box to a Corvair. And making good progress. I made this piece this morning. This is going to anchor the bottom end of the steering column, the new steering column. And I'll show you where this is going to go. It's going to be a short segment because I've already used up my time this morning and got to clear out. Hang on. Got to move around here, not the most room. Okay. That is going to go right there. It's going to clamp this. The plate is 7.5 inches wide. It's going to go across. And then, as you saw, there's 3 screws on each end. That'll be these type of screws, which are very good into the plywood toe board. So I suspect it's not going to move at all. It's just going to work very well. So I believe, hopefully, that's one less problem. The other thing is, after having Lou weld up the final location and position of the steering box adapter, which is here with an added gusset. This is the sheet metal stock that I'm going to use to do the outside cosmetic cover that I talked about. Okay, this is a shorty. I'm going to end segment 1 here and wish you all a good Sunday. Take care out there. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back. Same day I decided to add on another piece to the part 4 segment 1 because after I thought I was through, I started messing around. What you can see here, this is masking tape used to generate the outside perimeter size of the cover plate that's going to cover that ugly hole in the frame, for now, anyway, at least. And what I've done is I've taken that and then transferred that to this, which is the same shape, allegedly, as that is. And then I'll go over tomorrow to Lou's and have them break this so I got a nice clean straight line on those two black marks. And then, having done that, could use a bigger garage. Then what I'll do is, I'll hold this to the outside of the frame rail, get it into the position over the tape, and then I'll mark the frame holes from the inside of the frame to the back side of this plate. Drill the holes, and then that, once it's lined up, I will hold it over the, probably bolt it to the 4 holes from the outside, and then I'll trace here on the back side to get the general size of the hole and to maximize the accuracy of the steering box hole through the plate. I think I'll get back over here, and what I'll do is I'll mount the steering box and mark crosshairs basically to get the center of where it fits through. And if you remember from the other previous video, and when it's bolted down tight and welded, the end shaft ended up a little higher than this hole. In fact, I had to relieve on the adapter plate. I had to relieve the open part of that. But that'll assist me, and then I'll cut in the cover plate, I'll cut as small a hole as practical so that all this crap is covered up by the plate. Anyway, that's it. That's the add-on to Part 4, Segment 1. And I really am through. I'm going to go and screw around with some videos. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. I'm getting a lot of comments and appreciate it. They're all nice. You know, what I expect. My viewers are nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care out there. Bye-bye. Hello, it's Bob, Two Old Guys Garage. This is Coupe Steering Box update to the Corvair. This would be Part 4, Segment 2, and it's Monday the 18th. Good things today. I finished the build of the steering column clamp at the lower end. It's tied to the toe board and it's painted up, gussied up, screwed in, and you can see it's all tied in down there. That's one less major concern taken care of, and it's not tight, but well, it's not clamp tight. This is not clamp tight, but it ain't going anywhere, so that's good. That'll work. So, hang on a second while I get out of the way here. If you recall, we talked about tracing the plate, making the lines for the outside frame cover plate to cover the ugly hole. I went over this morning after putting in the column clamp, and I had Lou cut the plate. I ground some radiuses on it, traced the holes, made it line up. And now I just finished adding the 1 1/4 inch hole for this to fit through, and when it's bolted in the frame, it looks like that. So what I'm going to do now, I've adjusted this to the middle position in case I forget. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to bolt everything together and see how it looks in the car. I'll pause here at this point and get back to you. Oh, and the double U-joint, I got notice it has shipped and it's due in here next Saturday the 24th. So at this point I'm kind of caught up on just about everything that I can do without that shaft, so I'll be back to show you what this looks like after I get it all together. So I'm pausing here. Same day, I am back, and major milestone. The whole steering box is all bolted in tight. The adapter's been welded. It's bolted to the base plate to the steering box. The cover plate's been made. Everything is on there super tight, and it's not going anywhere. Well, I wouldn't expect it to move anyway, but it's tight. It all fits together the way it's supposed to, and it's looking very, very good. Fucking outstanding. Alright, so you can see the end of the new steering column there. What's left basically is to get the double shaft and then fit it on this end and then back this up a little bit up and down. See if I can get it to fit. While the steering box was off here a little bit ago, I took the time to center this position and threw this in just to check to see. It could be possibly that there's enough here to not have to remake this. I don't know. That would be nice, but worst comes to worst. What I think is when we get it running, which would be when the universal shaft is connected and working, then I could put this on enough to drive the car over to Lou's, where we could make this new bar over at Lou's without having to cross back and forth. So today is Monday. I started this last Tuesday, so that makes it basically, 1 week. Unbelievable. I never thought that I could get this much done and that it would work so well. Excuse me, certainly not the aborted throwout bearing hydraulic on the pilot shaft, which took me 2 to 3 months to put the friggin' car back together. 1 week isn't bad. giving myself a pat on the back. Attaboy, Bob. All right, so the other thing is that when I get that finished up, which again, that part's supposed to be here Saturday the 23rd, all this will be taken apart and cleaned up, painted, primed. This plate I'm going to do in black epoxy, and periodically I've repainted this through the years, but I think what I'll do is I'll try to clean it up, maybe a little polish, and see if it'll look a little better with the pretty plate. The other thing is I was going to just use this cover plate as a washer, but I see when I tightened it I got a little bit of a concave here, so what I might do is add washers to the four bolts to disperse the force a little bit, particularly on this corner. Doesn't look like the other ones need it, but anyway, it's great. Look, there's actually a gap there. Now that'll go away a little bit when this is torqued down, but it's tight. Anyway, I'm ecstatic. Great. So that's it. I'm going to end this, and I think at this point, since it's going to be a while, another week or so before the universal steering shaft joint comes in, and that's done. So I think what I'll do is I'll end this part 4 segment 2, and I'll publish it so everybody can see hallelujah where we're at. Okay, everybody, take care. See you. Bye.